All right, what is up, guys? Happy Saturday. We are back at it again. If you are subscribed to my main channel, Tripping with Jay on YouTube, you saw the earlier in the morning stream regarding some conflicts over in Africa. If you guys are interested in that, I highly suggest you go and subscribe to that channel as well. But if this is your first time watching me and listening to my voice, let me introduce myself. My name is Jay, and you are watching Jay Reacts. This is a second channel to my main channel, Tripping with Jay. And on this channel here, Jay Reacts, we do reaction videos, and we primarily focus on travel videos. However, when there are situations where we have Pop the Balloon or Find Love, some dating videos that are really crazy, we like to react to those things and get a good laugh out of it as well. And it's just a great form of entertainment. But I appreciate you guys watching the video and tuning in at the start, and I hope you stay tuned until the end. So we have the season 4 reunion of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. And the reason why I like doing reaction videos to Pop the Balloon or Find Love is because I myself was on one of the episodes with Arlette Amuli, episode 19, if you guys want to go back and reference that. But since that episode, and that was just in 2024, it was just last year, they have done 2 additional seasons since my appearance on the show, and they have made a splash on the YouTube scene and have gone extremely viral. And BM and Arlette are doing terrific jobs at managing this phenomenon and just keeping the quality up and just keeping everything like very, very good along the way, man. They really deserve this level of achievement. Okay, so without further ado, if you are not already subscribed to Arlette's YouTube channel, I really hope that you guys give it a shot. Go ahead and subscribe to her channel. And yeah, let's get down to the business, man. I heard that this reunion was crazy. And we got, it looks like we have both Mazi and the other Mazi on the panel here. So I'm very curious to know what their interactions will be like. I heard that the first Mazi got exposed during this reunion, so I want to see what that was all about. So let's go ahead and watch, man. We got it loaded up here, and damn, it's an hour and a half. Let me actually play it a little bit faster in the playback speed. Let's see. Let's do 1.15 should be cool, so we can kind of get through it a lot faster and not to bore you guys too much. So let's go ahead and start. That's a little bit too fast though. It's a bodyguard. Why, bro? It's so extra. Oh, that's the chick with the deep voice. She's cute though, man. That's the Jamaican chick. Dr. Dez, the Dez factor. What the hell is that, bro? I remember her. Okay. She has like 2 or 3 kids, right? Big ups, Arlette and BM, man. Cool people, man. Very cool people.
everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's your host, Arlette, and we are here with the Season 4 reunion. All right, so Season 4 was a crazy season. We had lots of memorable moments, a lot of great discussions. It was all over TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, anything, you name it. You guys were all over. But of course, before we get into this reunion, let's have a couple of words from our very own producer, my husband, BM.
Jesus.
Yes, welcome to Season 4 reunion. Yes, first things first, I want to give thank you to our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, every time. I want to say thank you to my wife for being absolutely amazing, as she always is. She is absolutely outstanding.
Let's give
a round of
bro.
applause for her, please. Yeah. I need louder than that. What's going on?
Damn, dude.
All right, I also want to say a big thank you to everyone that watches the show, of course, everyone that supports, and I want to say thank you to everyone that comes on the show as well. So this is the 4th season, and it's been absolutely breathtaking. We have seen so many things happen throughout the season, and we have been consistent 4 seasons running now. So I want to give a big thank you to my whole team that's here today as well. So let's have a round of applause to my whole team. Yeah, so let's get straight to it.
All right, well, as you said, let's go ahead and take a look at the Season 4 recap.
Here we go.
Hello, welcome in. I'll have you hold this.
Yo. Oh, shit.
Bruh.
It's
Wait.
30K in my mouth.
Hey.
Stop the cap.
If you don't understand the difference between like a good wig and a bad wig, we not gonna work out.
Oh, shit.
Is that a jet? Is that a private jet that you're in?
Yeah. Stop the
You
cap.
might need just like a social worker or something. I'm a little too, maybe I don't know too much.
I might need what?
Maybe like a cubicle worker or something.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Uche.
Yo, that one. Yo, that was wild. Man.
All right,
Wow.
so as you guys saw, that was just a little short recap of the Season 4 reunion. So it was a great season, as we saw. But to go ahead and kick off this reunion, let's have a look at this clip where wigs were the talk of the episode.
Ooh.
If you don't understand the difference between like a good wig and a bad wig, we not gonna work out.
I feel you on the wig thing, but kind of like let women have women's business. Like let girls be girls. I hear you, but I don't feel you. I just thought it was like a little petty.
All right, so Alicia, off of that comment that you're saying, are you saying that men shouldn't comment or say anything about women's beauty or like anything involving women's beauty at all?
I would really love to see a man lay a lace front. And then you can comment, right? A lot goes into beauty to put yourself together, to put your outfit on. So for me, yes, I think men should stay out of women's business. So when it comes to beauty,
No, bro.
I understand what he was saying, but I don't really feel him because like somebody said on the episode, nobody had a bad wig. So you kind of didn't need to say that. It was just extra. It was unnecessary
Like, to me, women don't even need wigs or anything. Just wear your natural hair.
commentary, I feel like.
Okay, so fellas, do you think you should be allowed to comment on a woman's beauty or anything you see on her that you may like or don't like?
Well, I don't know about the commenting on the wig part. I think he was really just trying to be funny for real. Okay. But like we were just talking about earlier, you bogus if you come on the show and you ain't together. Like come on now. You in front of millions of people. You better
that's
come
facts.
right.
Okay.
Facts.
Okay, my question is like, and this is for the men.
Her voice,
How
bro.
can you tell a good wig from a bad wig? Like, what exactly do you see that you know, oh, this is a bad wig? Because women, we can tell. Because we're women, we put it on. But what do you guys see? How do you know?
I can't tell all the way, but I know if I see a little fro, you got the little, you got to look like your head bigger than what your head really is. You got a bad wig.
Also, I think that
It's
men
funny.
are a lot more observant than women like to give men credit for. Like I see a lot of men come on the show, they say you got too much makeup on. Or they say, I just don't like your heels. And a lot of women may think men don't pay attention to stuff like that, right? A lot of women may think, oh, he's not paying attention to my heels. He don't like it. But yeah, we do.
Yeah,
We
we
look
see
at
it.
your heels, look at your makeup. look at your lipstick, look at everything. So, you know, I think a woman shouldn't totally change herself for a man's opinion, but I think a woman should be open to the considerations of a man and vice versa. I think men should be open to the considerations of a woman.
Speaking of heels, though, I really feel like y'all not wearing heels. Y'all don't know how it is to walk in heels. I would like to see y'all walk in heels. And I was standing in a line for a long time, so I wanted to wear comfortable heels. But, you know, people want to pop off of comfortable heels. It's crazy. But.
I don't know, like if a guy's like into fashion or he's stylish or I don't know, whatever the case may be. Maybe he just like to see his woman in a special type of heel, you know. If you're attracted to him, I think you should kind of be open to what he has to say about your heels.
I agree. If you're a heterosexual woman who's attracted to men, then you should be open to what men have to say about your appearance. Like, not just any guy, like a guy that you're probably interested in. Like, if I liked you, James, and you're like, you know, I don't like that dress, maybe, and you, like, I would be open to hearing you out because you're somebody I'm interested in.
Absolutely. I mean, people, when my episode dropped, people were, girls were in my inbox and like specifically saying, I don't like your posture or you need to sit up straight or whatever. And I take that, I'm reading it. My feelings are not getting hurt. I'm like, you know what? When I go back on the show, I'm gonna sit up straight. So, I mean, I don't think every situation has to be responded to with anger or he's hating on me or he's being sassy or whatever the case may be. You know, some people you need to actually take their opinion into consideration.
When it comes to wigs, I think that there's wigs and then there's wigs. So
there's wigs and then there's wigs. That's hilarious, bro. Like Dez is so funny.
When you date a high value man who knows the quality of wigs, you're not gonna wear a cheap wig because I can tell that this wig is a cheap wig. If you get it from China, from Temu, from Alibaba, AliExpress,
Temu,
that's a cheap wig. If you spend a couple of $100s on your wig, it is gonna be a decent wig, and we can tell the texture, we can tell the quality.
That's true.
If you're laying on my chest, I don't want it to feel like a grass brushing on my chest. It gotta be soft. It gotta be pliable. It gotta be high quality. It's what it is.
All right, so to go ahead and move on to our next topic.
Pliable, bro.
So, James, on your episode, some of the ladies' deal breakers was the fact that you're like so soft-spoken.
It's about to be spicy, bro.
So let's check out, you know, what some of them had to say about that.
Originally, it was because you were so soft-spoken and like you're so sweet. I'm a native New Yorker, and we're very loud, so I want to make sure that you're very, you Philly quaint.
After hearing your voice
Why didn't they should have her on the damn reunion. I loved her. Waverly, oh man, dime piece.
For a while, the kind of like she mentioned, the soft-spokenness just wasn't attractive to me.
I don't know exactly what you mean by that. You know, as far as like you want someone to speak louder or speak deep, voice be deeper, or
I don't even know how I would describe it.
Because it could be changed, you know. You can always kind of change it up, you know, right? So.
That was funny. That was funny, bro. That was really funny.
Okay. So, James, has that ever came up in the past, like your dating life? Like
of course.
You being soft-spoken. Has that ever been something that people commented on?
I mean, I definitely heard it before, not in terms of dating, but just in general life, like you're soft-spoken. But I mean, since this episode has dropped, I've gotten literally thousands of their DMs. So, I mean, people obviously like this soft-spokenness. I think it's just for a special type, you know, of individual. Everybody may not be attracted to it, but, you know, definitely it's an attractiveness towards certain people.
Okay.
That's
and
fair.
then when you were about to walk off on the stage there, you told Waverly, "Hey, Waverly, if you don't find a match by the end of this episode, you know, hit me back up." Once you got a chance to watch the episode, or you know, whatever you may have seen, do you still feel that way? You still trying to hit her up?
You know, it's funny you mentioned that because I feel like, you know, when you're walking out on that stage, you don't know what happened before you walked out.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what was said. You don't know, you know, what a person's deal breakers were before you walked out.
Facts.
So I don't know. I was attracted to Waverly when I actually when I actually stepped out onto the stage. You know, what she was wearing, and you know, just she just looked very attractive to me. Somebody that I would like to get to know
She was
outside
fire.
the show. After watching the full episode, you know, I did see like I mean, I think we all like kind of saw some things. I was like,
Yeah.
Maybe she's a little bit too holy.
Okay.
Even for me, and I go to church and stuff as well. But I think there's a certain thing is maybe like too holy. Like I think it was a guy that she popped on because he didn't read his Bible every morning, or there was a guy that she popped on because he was a little bit hesitant about practicing celibacy, and I don't know. One guy didn't have a perfect hairline. I don't know. It was just a lot. It was a lot going on in the episode. So
I remember that guy, bro. Yo, Waverly wasn't perfect, but she was damn attractive, bro. Like if you guys look back at the episode, like Waverly was definitely a standout from that episode, and she should have been on the reunion.
I think we'd be better off as just kind of
Friends. Okay, understandable. And then just to kind of take it back to the whole soft-spokenness thing, is that a deal breaker for any of you ladies on here? A man being soft-spoken?
I like a man who can command the room, and I feel like as a boisterous woman, maybe just different strokes for different folks.
Okay.
But I'm boisterous. I'm loud. I take up space, so I want my man to do the same thing.
Okay.
So I don't think it's a bad thing, but I feel like I would overtalk you and like run over you in that way.
Okay.
I think something important to highlight too is the hypocrisy of the internet, because everyone gave Waverly and the other girls a very hard time for what they said about James, and Uche, this gorgeous girl back here, walked out. Her voice had a little bass in it, and everybody popped, and the internet thought that was okay because her voice was deep. Uche, talk about it, girl.
No, we gonna come back to Uche. Don't worry. I think Jordan had a comment to say. Go ahead, Jordan.
I like a soft-spoken man because I feel like I'm loud. So
Okay.
like, if my man talking to me, he all quiet and stuff. I'm like, you're so sweet, and then
Yeah, she's cute
we
too.
gonna like feed off each other energy. So like,
Mellow each other out.
yeah, we gonna mellow each other out. So like, yeah, I like that.
also, I just want to say that it's situational. I didn't feel like coming onto a stage with a group of women, 6-7 women, that I need to come out. Hey, how y'all doing? My name is Jen. I'm just talking to you.
This guy, bro.
I'm just literally involved in just
He's a comedian.
you having a simple conversation with you. Just kind of just getting to know you on a personal level. So I feel like I do know how to raise my voice. I do know how to be. Elisa said, take control of the room. I know how to do all of that, but just not. I don't feel like you have to be like that 24/7.
Okay.
No, that's fair.
Thank you.
I think that's fair.
And then Dr. Dust, you had a comment as well?
I was gonna say something to my brother James. I watched your episode. I was proud of you. You are a man, and you have a way that you carry yourself, and that's who you are. I don't want you to change that for anyone else.
Oh wait, he has the Ray-Ban Metas on. I didn't even check that. Okay, I see you, Dr. Dez.
Whether it's for a lady or for a man, do not change who you are, brother. You speak the way you speak, you carry yourself the way you carry it. And there's gonna be a lady that enjoys and likes the way you speak. And do not change that for anyone else.
Yes.
Not for a partner that does not value you. So keep it up, keep who you are, and let's move on.
Hey,
You got it.
hey, that's
I also just
A1
wanna say
advice.
that, when I changed my voice, I saw a lot of comments saying, "Oh, why would you do that? Why, That was just purely a joke.
Right.
Yeah, it was a comedy.
I
It was
literally
comedy.
would never change my voice for anyone. I would never deepen my voice in any situation, just to attract someone.
Okay, nice. Well, let's go ahead and play our next clip.
Shout out to you,
of
Charles.
One of the most
Appreciate it.
talked about women from this season. Wonder who that is.
Chris, 28, and I ain't gonna lie, your voice deeper than mine. So I can't even do it.
Bruh.
Oh no.
I was expecting that. I'm not even gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah. Y'all can
get
handle
that?
it. It's
You
okay.
get that about
oh,
your
I
voice?
get that a lot. Some like it and some don't. It's part of me.
Yeah,
So
nah, yeah.
if y'all can't handle it, then you can't handle me.
Can't.
Dude, her skin tone is so beautiful. I love her skin tone, bro.
Yeah, that's okay.
So, Uche, I know you sit on there, it's happened to you before in the past. People have mentioned, your voice, all of that. But is that the reaction you were expecting when you came out there?
Okay, to be honest, before coming on the show, I spoke to like a couple of close friends of mine. They were like, I know I'm not worried about my appearance. Like, I'm confident in that. I know I look good. But I definitely knew like my voice was gonna be a factor, So coming on there, I didn't expect the sudden pop from everybody. When it happened, I was like, wait, is there something on my face? Like, Then I was like, wait, okay, it's definitely my voice. But yeah, no, I wasn't expecting that.
Okay.
It was definitely a shock.
I see. Okay. So how has it been for you now since, the show has aired?
Very overwhelming.
Okay.
A lot of attention.
Yeah.
A lot of comments, some interesting, some actually very sweet,
Okay.
I had a lot of people in my DMs just telling me about my voice. They love it. Some people inviting me to have podcasts or sing or whatever.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then I saw some interesting comments that I was like, y'all are mean.
Oh.
But no, none of it like really affected me.
That's good.
It was actually more entertaining than actually disturbing. But yeah.
Okay, nice. And then Chris, on that clip we saw you said, "Yeah, I can't handle it." What did you mean when you were speaking of that?
Just like she said, some people can handle it, some people can't. I can't.
Oh, wow.
Like
That's
I said,
just-
way deeper than mine. I
Yeah.
can't do it.
Okay.
That's
And it's
crazy.
nothing against her. Like, she's beautiful. She
Yeah.
looked good. But it was just the voice. That's the only thing that I was just like, hold on, what?
Okay. But what is it? It's just a little bit deeper, but she still sounds like well, to me, I don't know what.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. I saw some of the comments that you probably talking about, and I was like, nah, don't do that. We're not gonna play that. Like, this is definitely a woman.
Yes.
Like, that was never a thought in my mind. Like, this is a man. No, it was never a thought in my mind. Like, I knew that was a woman, but I was just like, your voice is
Hey, yo.
deeper than mine.
Okay.
Sexy. Sexy.
No, it's not sexy.
I have nothing to say.
I'm good over here.
No, honestly, because my question, I'm just confused. Like, in the sense of like, okay, I feel like for the other men, and they're not here to like defend themselves or whatever, but like for him, he could say he couldn't handle it, and that's fine. But for the other guys that were on my episode, I'm like, y'all didn't even like ask me any questions. Like, like what do I do for fun or whatever? None of that. It was just
It's honestly, guys, it's because we don't care. We like guys first. We have an appearance threshold. An appearance is, of course, looks, and then the way you present yourself, and the way you present yourself can be the sound of your voice, unfortunately. And if you don't pass both tests as far as being attractive in the face and body, if the voice portion fails, the voice component fails, like you're getting popped on. And that's why we don't care about a woman's success, bro. Like, we care about your vitality, and we care about the way that you look and present yourself.
just, your voice out. Like, and to me, it doesn't even sound that deep. I mean, to each their own, right? To each their own. It's like, okay. But yeah.
Okay. So for the men on the stage, what do you guys think of Uche's voice?
Interesting. I want to hear this.
Honestly, for Uche,
So
when I
deep.
watched that episode, if I was on that episode, I would have popped my balloon. But talking to Uche is a sweet lady. The voice is not as deep. We can compare this voice. I don't know if it's the microphone or is there something going on, but Uche doesn't sound the way in real life. She doesn't sound the way she sounded on that episode. The voice is not that deep. She's a sweet person.
Stop the cap.
But look,
It's deep.
Go ahead, Mazi. Go ahead.
Nah, it's deep. I mean, what you want me to do?
It's deep, period. Like, it's deep. It's like Arlette said, it's deep, but I sound feminine.
Yeah,
like,
you still sound like
know
a
what I
woman,
mean?
definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
But
like
is it
it's
like
like
a
strong.
cultural
It's real
thing?
strong.
Come again?
It's real strong.
Do you smoke?
I do not. I do not smoke.
It's crazy,
Well,
bro.
I agree with Des Factors over there. I feel like when you came on the show,
Do you smoke?
I felt like it was an extremely deep voice. But
Extremely is crazy.
I talked to you today.
Extremely is crazy.
Well, it was deep. But when I talked to you today, just like Dr. Des, I feel like it's not as deep in person. And I feel like I agree with Arlette. It is a feminine voice. It's deeper, maybe like Jasmine Sullivan or Toni Braxton, but it's still
That's fair.
A feminine voice.
Okay.
It's not something I think you need to pop of a balloon over. But
I mean, you can't even say that though, because it's the first reaction that you get. Somebody walking out, okay, she look decent, and then she talk. And he's like, oh, no, hell no. Like, that's just the first reaction. Like,
Honestly, I sat down to think about it. I was like, okay, if the roles were reversed, like I'm on the lineup and a man walks out and he has a really high pitched voice, I'll be a little hesitant, you know.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like,
Exactly.
you know, so I kind of understood that point of view, which is why I wasn't offended at
Right.
all. Like I was
you
not.
took it very well.
Yeah, I was not upset. I expected it coming, like, you know. So I wasn't upset. I got that point of view.
Okay, let's hear from Jordan.
I'm all the way off topic, but I just wanted to ask this question. They calling you Dr. Dez. You a doctor? You a
Bruh.
real doctor?
What does doctor mean to you?
Are you?
Oh, like why? Why change the topic of the entire conversation to like shoot ad hominem attacks towards someone that is literally a doctor? And you can go to their Instagram page and see that they're a surgeon, bro. I went to his IG page and he isn't actually a surgeon. Like, why would you attack someone with, bro?
You a real doctor? Like, are
Yeah, I have a doctorate degree.
you? Okay, I just wanted to know why they were calling you that. I'm like, why are they?
That's my name.
Dr. Dez.
It is my name and my title.
He earned that.
Well,
doctorate.
don't
He got that
worry.
doctorate.
We'll get back. We'll get to him. We'll get to him. We'll get to him.
I want to say something about this beautiful lady right here. Slow down. She's a female.
Yeah.
Not only a female, a feminine female, born female.
Yeah, bro.
So,
you know that.
We got it.
yeah, she is, believe it or not, Uche, you did not get the respect that you deserve on your lineup when you work on that show. Wow. I want to tell you that you deserve to at least have a chance to express yourself when you walk in there.
I agree.
Ooh,
Yeah,
okay,
so
Dr. Dez, bro.
on behalf of the man, I want to apologize on behalf of the men that popped their balloon for not giving
Hey, I'm gonna give Dr. Dez a Dom DeMarco, man. He is representing well for us guys, man. He's coming there dressed appropriately with got a damn nice watch on and got the Ray-Ban Metas on and just speaking and delivering a message, and he's easy to understand, and he's not trying to be funny or doesn't have an ulterior motive. He's just speaking facts, man, and I love the way that he conveys himself, man.
Don't apologize for me, gang. Don't apologize to me.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and wrap this up. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to our next topic. The ladies of episode 35 were harshly criticized in the comments. Let's take a look at some of their moments.
Uh-oh.
And I don't like joggers.
I end up popping my balloon because I'm just not like sexually attracted.
You're handsome. I just don't think that you're like, I don't think we would align.
I end up popping my balloon because I have a thing with like light skin.
I feel like you could have just did more on the outfit. Like, it's just like straightforward.
You're a handsome man. You're well put together. Your head is on straight. But I just don't think that we would connect if we were to go further.
Bruh, the modern woman is cooked, bro. And you have I remember this episode because I believe we did a live reaction to this. And the majority of women that were on this panel were single moms. And they're rejecting guys that have a respectable profession, come on there, dress nicely. I think that's a nice fit, you know? So for them to reject the guy off his fit and willingness to actually take you on if you're a single mom, bro, that's an L, and you are cooked as a single woman, a single mom, actually. You just cooked, bro.
Okay.
Just a nose ring. I don't like nose ring on men.
For sure.
It was just more so for me, it was kind of like the accessories, and then it was the ball head on top of it. I was just like, it was just too much.
You are a very handsome man. You're not ugly at all. I would say I pop my balloon because just the way you speak.
And then all the like cuts and all that.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Like this big one. No. That's big.
What the hell does that mean, bro?
All right, so ladies, the comments on your episode, you know, they called you guys picky, immature, childish, confused, all of that stuff. Like, how do you guys feel about what people were saying?
I mean, for me, it's like, right, I'm dating to marry.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's something that I'm not like physically attracted to or
Stop
I'm
the
not
cap.
attracted to like intellectually, you know, I'm not
intellect, but I'm just saying, like, if there's something like that, like, I'm going to pop because I don't want that to be an issue right off the bat. Okay. You know, if we're already starting off like that. So, I mean, people can call it picky. People can call it, you know, being choosy. And I'm choosing someone I want to be with for the rest of my life. I came on the show for love. So I wanted to make sure I was intentional with who I chose.
Okay.
I agree with her. Like, if we out in the real world, the first thing I look at is your physical appearance. So like I came onto this show doing the same thing I do out, you know, in the real world. Like if I'm not physically attracted to you, then
That's
I'm
fair.
not, you know? And then like say I am physically attracted to somebody. Once we get past that and I know I'm physically attracted to you, then I'll go like deeper. Okay, now I want to figure out how you are emotionally and mentally and spiritually, and I want to know you like in and out. But if initially I'm not physically attracted, we ain't getting nowhere.
No, that's fair, bro. That's fair.
I feel like it was a lot of judgment, a lot of initial judgment based off of like us popping. So like they expected us to, I know like a lot of people like want us to match, but we had a handful of guys and, you know, they might have not been our type or there was something that we didn't like about them. So we popped and like people like gave us backlash just for popping for whatever reason, like we said, but it's like, you know, we may not just like that thing about that person. Like it's a handful of guys. Maybe we like it about some, like maybe we might like something about somebody else, but it's like, yeah, I just feel like we got a lot of backlash, like initial backlash off of us popping. Like a lot of people said we were hopping on a bandwagon because somebody might have popped and I might have popped right after that person.
And that's true. Like women are group thinkers, right? So they're going to look at their left, their right, and look at what the other woman is doing. And if she popped for a specific reason and it's explained, then the woman typically next to her is going to pop for that same exact reason. It's happened on the show multiple times, and we've seen it here live on all of the reactions that we've done so far.
And they were like, "Oh, you're following that person," but it's like that's not what it is. I'm just not gonna match
exactly
with someone
what it is.
if I'm not interested in them. So it's like I popped. They want us to match with somebody that we're not interested in. It was just like wrong timing, I feel like.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna now that I'm here, I'm just gonna say this. I understand that coming on this show, you just go based off of like physical appearance, what you're seeing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, to me personally, and this is not to come for any of y'all here, but I just feel like popping on someone for like what they are wearing is so crazy to me. And I say it's crazy because they can like change what they're wearing. I mean, granted, what they put on to come initially might have been terrible, but there's more to that person. Like,
no, and I don't agree with that, because if you know that you're coming on a show that is going to be watched by millions of people, and you know this for like a simple fact, you got to come with your Sunday best, right? You have to come dressed to impress. BM literally says in the text messages, in the messages before you even come on the show, is to dress to impress. And if you come on there in your Sunday best and it is an absolutely horrid outfit, then that's on you. You have to be in a certain mind space to know what is going to look good for a lineup of females holding their balloon, knowing what they're going to pop their balloon on you for. And it's going to be your outfit if you are dressed horribly. So I disagree with this.
Like, you know, so I'm not trying to come for y'all, but like, if there were other things that they said that you were like, I'm feeling this, but your pants are too tight and you're popping because their pants are too tight, they're not always gonna have tight pants on. So it gets me like thinking like, are y'all like here because you're interested in actually finding love, or you're just nitpicking?
But I disagree.
I disagree too.
I disagree.
I feel like if you decide to put on a whack fit to come in,
Let's hear from Mazi VS. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
I feel like if you decide to put on a whack fit for national TV, you're gonna put on a whack fit when we just going anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, dressing really means something, you know? Yeah.
And it's an initial attraction. When I first see my man, I'm trying to be like, oh, he looks so sexy, he looks so fine. And so many people said that about me as well. Like, he could change his outfit. I'm not his stylist. This is my first impression of this man. I want to look at him and be like, damn. Zaddy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to look and be like, he looks so good. And I know looks aren't everything, but like we're saying, and it's initial attraction when we're coming on the show. I want to know that you put it on.
If I'm really sitting here trying to match with somebody, like I said, like I gotta feel you on all aspects, and I was feeling one, but like other than that, it wasn't there.
And I don't know if y'all heard this old saying, believe somebody when they show you who they are the first time.
Yeah.
If you show me you can't get right the first time, I'm gonna believe that's just you. Because I'm not finna just tell you what to dress, because especially from a man's perspective, women, they don't like being told what to put on, how to wear, what to dress. Like, so I'm not finna get into that with you. If you can't dress, you can't dress.
Facts.
And I ain't finna be the one to come save you.
Facts.
I don't know. If we're all dating to marry, I feel like we all should be open to dating someone who's probably not our exact type, right? Because all of us here have a type, right? All of our exes are probably our type. Yet look where we are.
Oh.
Look where y'all at.
All right, well, let's go ahead and move on to our next topic then. So, in this next clip, it's of a contestant who claims that he is a high-value man.
Hey.
Let's take a look at this person. Your name and age?
Desmond. My friends call me Dr. Des, founder CEO of Platinum Care Health Solutions, 37 years old.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I do have some criterias. As a high-value man, I value the simple ABCs. I call them the Des factor. The A is for appearance, the B is for the brains, and the C is for character. She didn't pass my appearance test.
The ABCs, the Des factor.
In what way?
So with the appearance, I look at the front, the back. She got the front. I cannot appreciate the back for now, and I also feel the aroma. The aroma is not there. So appearance test 1/3.
The back, bro.
There's certain specifications I'm looking for. The thickness has to be at a specific location. So that's what I'm looking for.
All right, Dr. Des. So, how's the Des factor going for you since the show? How's the hunting going?
Funny, bro.
The hunting is going. The Des factor is working, and everybody has a Des factor. Everybody has a preference. Everybody has a criteria.
Okay.
I, for one, happen to believe that women are supposed to be feminine. By feminine, I mean there are certain features that you were blessed by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I look at the front, like I said on the video, and I look at the back. That's physical appearance. I know I talked about the ABCs. The A is for appearance, the B is for the brains, and C is for character. Okay. If you pass the appearance test, we will talk about the brains, which is the intellect. Education, formal and informal. And character, that's a classified criteria that we have to talk one-on-one for me to ascertain what the character is. So the Des factor is working. I haven't found the one yet, but I am working on it.
Okay.
Dog, yo, I F with him, man. I mess with him. He's cool. He's a real cool dude.
But open it up to everyone. What did you guys think of Dr. Des's appearance on the show?
Ooh. I will say this. I love that you got a lineup. I think the hair is an improvement and it looks excellent. I did not like the hair on the show, but it looks way better now. No, I mean that in such a positive way. I mean, that wasn't a backhanded compliment. I like the way that you improved the hair, the appearance. You got the A, baby.
And when I say appearance, I don't mean just like physical appearance. I mean just him overall on the show, how he behaved, the things he said.
I mean, I get what you're saying. That's for everybody, for real. Like appearance, brains, character. Like that goes on. Like that's unspoken. Like what's understood don't need to be said. Mm-hmm. But I feel like it's the way you said it and the way like you carried yourself when you said it. It's like what the girls be saying is giving. You think that you better than everybody.
Ooh.
It gave sassy. I think it gave sassy because the reason why I say it gave sassy because you could have said those things, but I don't think like the Des factor, like how you're characterizing it, it just seems like it's a little like 1, 2, 3, and it's like, why can't you just explain what you're saying?
It is 1, 2, 3 because 1, 2, 3 is easy as ABCs. We have to break things down. We're in the United States of America, right?
Yes.
We have to deconstruct a lot of things that have been constructed. People come to this country we don't know where people are coming from. I'm an African first. And when I share what I'm looking for in a partner, that is my preference. Women come on this show every time. They'll say they want a 6 foot tall guy making 6 figures with 6 inches. Nobody judge them for that. When I come in here and I talk about the Des factor,
6 inches, that's it.
What is the bare minimum? That's what it's saying. Nobody
Wow.
brings them heat, you know? But when the guys have the guts to say what they want in the lady, it becomes a problem. Why is that? Men has to stand up. Men have to speak their mind. Men have to be men. We have to be able to express ourselves, our true self, and honestly.
But maybe the oversimplifying comes across as a little like talking down.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said,
Yeah.
you're maybe just trying to explain it to everybody, but maybe it's not coming across correctly.
Right.
Because it is coming across a little like
the delivery.
All right, well, let's go ahead and wrap up this segment then. You want to say one last comment from Uche, and then we'll go ahead and move on.
I was just saying personally, I didn't see anything wrong with his choice of like elimination. I didn't say anything wrong. Like you guys said, his delivery could have been better.
Yeah.
I agree, but his criterias, I believe, are standard.
It's valid.
Yeah, but it's just my little 2 cents.
Perfect. Thank you. All right, so let's take a look at Shalane's journey on episode 37.
The Jamaican girl.
You said that you want somebody that values a relationship with God and that like goes to church. I'm not religious. I don't go to church. I grew up religious, but I don't practice a religion right now. I will say that one of my downfalls is that I don't really cook.
Crazy.
Yeah, so I kind of like low maintenance meals.
Oh, shit, my bad.
Stop the cap.
That's the one. That's the one she deserves.
So like the eggs, the salmon, the salads, the fruits.
Just on rotation.
Things that are not like super hard to cook. I'm not the best cook. I hate cooking. It hates me. Whatever.
hate it?
It hates me back, so we're even.
He's scratching his neck.
So, Shalane, as we saw on your episode, anytime, God or a relationship with God, anything like that was brought up, like you would pop immediately. Can you talk to us about that?
Yeah, I think first off, my biggest issue is that I never said I don't believe in God. I think the minute I said I'm not religious, people equated that with like, oh, she doesn't believe in God and she's like a devil worshiper, which is not the case. Like I said, I grew up religious. I question a lot of things pertaining to Christianity and the Black community, like the genesis of how it was introduced to us. We learned about Christianity from like our enslavers or colonizers. So initially I already have a problem with that.
Okay.
But it's not that I don't believe in God. I'm agnostic. I don't have proof that God exists. I don't have proof that he doesn't. I just exist. And I'm just like, whatever. I'm not against people believing in God or having whatever religion they want. But when you say you're a Christian, from the doctrine that I know, I'm thinking, okay, you don't want to be unequally yoked with anybody, so that's why I eliminate myself. I would date a Christian as long as you're not imposing your beliefs on me.
Okay,
I believe
that's fair.
everybody's journey is different, and everybody should have that free will to seek out whatever spiritual path that they want.
Yeah, I mean I think that's pretty fair. So Christianity is one of the Abrahamic religions where it's okay to date someone else that's not Christian. However, with the other Abrahamic religions, Islam and Catholicism, and I believe also with Judaism, it's very recommended that you date someone with the same religious beliefs, right? So Christianity is one of the religions where you have that freedom to kind of date whoever you want, but in the other religions, it's not as liberal, right? So I understand where she's coming from.
You know, but for me, organized religion is just not it. That's just not for me.
I like that she said that though, because I feel like a lot of people get on the show and they're like, oh yeah, I believe in God, and oh yeah, and then they find out like afterwards that they're not really going to church, they're not really, like into God as that they said. So I like how that she was real about like, hey, this is how like I am as a person, and if you're really super religious and I'm not, we probably won't work out.
We won't
So I just
align.
like that she was like honest, because I feel like there's some people that come out there that's like, oh, I'm super religious, and
Yeah.
then they're like, are you? And that might be my deal breaker, and they're like, oh, I just don't want to say like I'm not, and then not match. So I just really commend her for being honest and being true to herself.
Being religious and saying you're Christian is the norm within the
Yeah.
Black community. So it would
Right.
be easy for me to come out and pretend to be something I'm not, but
Yeah.
I'm not in the business of like deceiving people. I'm honest. I'm very much like what you see is what you get.
It was
So-
it was at least 3 guys though that from our episode that you popped on, or I think they popped on you, where it was all about religion. So I just kind of want to know, how does that affect your dating life? You know, when
Ooh,
you
good question.
say up front, I don't do this, I don't worship, I don't go to church, and how do guys in real life respond to that?
So the way I've approached dating is that I date outside of my race a lot. I date outside of my race a lot.
Problem number one.
What you mean problem number? How's that a problem? No, because I feel like Black. I feel
It's a safe space.
Is it though, girl?
It's a safe space.
I feel like Black people are very boxed in. Like the norm within Black societies, anybody within the Black diaspora, Caribbean, African American, like you're Christian. That's how you were raised, and it's this big deal. Like I date outside of my race a lot, where religion doesn't even come up. It's not even a thing. It's not even brought up. You know.
How's that working out for you, though?
There's how's it work? Sir, we are on the same show. Don't
Hey, bro.
No, because I'm over here with him ABCs and you're still single.
There's a difference between me and you.
Let me hear the difference.
The difference
What's
is
the difference?
The difference is clear.
Oh, go ahead.
When it comes to options, I have a plethora.
You don't think I have a plethora of options?
There is a plethora.
Bloody hell, this man, yo. Look at me. You think I don't have options?
No, I'm talking for myself. There's a plethora. This is the thing when it comes to religiosity, okay? I talked about the death factor with ABCs. You have a death factor, but you don't accept it. Your death factor, one of your criteria is a religiosity, okay?
It is not,
Let's-
though. No, it's not. I will date someone who's Christian. What I'm saying is, if you are a Christian,
Stop the
you're
cap.
following the principles of the Bible, you're abiding by the doctrine that you study, then you don't want to be unequally yoked, right? And as someone who's not a Christian, you shouldn't be with me then if you're a sturdy Christian, strong in your faith, walking the straight and
Okay.
narrow path. So I take myself from it because I'm like, oh, you're Christian. You don't want nothing to do with me based on your own doctrine. I will date a Christian, though. I don't have a problem with it.
Okay, so what you're saying is that you can date a Christian as long as they don't try to.
Don't impose your
Correct.
beliefs on me. Everybody's path is their own.
But here's the
I
thing,
don't
though.
see life through the lens of Christianity. I see it through the lens of humanity.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Here's the thing.
That's a bar.
Why would you pop? If you say you would date a Christian, when somebody mentioned the fact that they are God-fearing or they are Christian, why would you pop on that
Because
mention?
I was making an assumption based on the doctrine of Christianity. You guys cannot be unequally
So you
yoked.
were-
But, and also, you usually
Bro.
pop when they say they want a woman
Of God, exactly. And
Okay.
that's not me.
Okay,
not
that's-
because
that's
they
fair.
said they're
That's
Christian.
fair.
They want a woman of God.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. And then also, you also mentioned cooking.
Oh God. Okay, that is so. I feel like that is so. I said I cook stuff. I said I make salads, fruit, and all that.
Salad, you gotta cook.
No, I'm like eating. Listen, I'm glad I can cook. And I was telling the girls earlier, my back would probably be really big. I don't want to be big backed. I'm glad I eat a lot of salads. The body. It shows, I'm good. Plenty of men can cook. Plenty of men can cook. I'll be alright.
I have to give her that though, that she was honest with it, because I think sorry, remind me your name?
Shelly?
Shelly, yeah. As she said, some people come on here and act like, oh, I'm Christian. I'm that. No, she was brutally honest, and I love her for that. I remember watching that episode. I was like, oh, I like her. Yeah, like she's not ashamed of who she is.
Well-
I don't cook. You still want to be with me or you want to pop your balloon? I don't really care. So I like that. So
I don't
yeah.
cook. I don't clean.
So for the guys, is a woman who doesn't cook or cooks in debt, like, is that a deal breaker for you?
Over with.
Super
Oh,
duper.
Absolutely. Over with.
Super
But she
duper.
cannot cook for me.
Are you?
That is a deal breaker, bro. Even if okay, you can cook like normal meals, regular meals, like she was talking about, like simple meals, cool. But if you said that you hate cooking, like she said during her episode, that is a deal breaker, because if me as a man, if I'm going to be out there making the money, going out there, working long hours. I don't want to come back home and have a wife or having a serious girlfriend and I got to cook or something like that. I need to be sure that my girl can at least, at the very minimum, cook like seasoned chicken breast or like seasoned steak or something like that. Cook simple stuff. That's cool with me, but just don't say that you hate cooking. 'Cause that's an immediate turnoff, bro.
Serious?
Emphatically.
Gotta know how to
on
cook.
some real
Can
shit,
you
though,
cook?
like, I was fake joking, but on some.
And-
So, if you're not cooking for like,
What
what
if
are we
she's
doing?
a good cleaner?
Yeah.
What if you have
Bro.
good food and she takes the cars to the car wash? Like,
Look, I can't cook, but I'm not finna cook. That's your job. That ain't your job. But
that's your job. Are you
That's your job.
Oh man, W.
That's whose job?
Go ahead.
Your
You got
job.
it.
You just set us back like an entire century.
You're really
I can't even listen to you right now. Like,
Yikes. And this is the modern woman mindset, bro. And it's sad to see it here in 4K that as soon as you say something like, hey, like, I need you to cook. If I'm going out there making money, being in a traditionally masculine role that a man would usually have is to go out there and make money enough to support you and a family, I need you to at least at the very minimum cook. And automatically the women were like, oh, you set us back an entire century. I'm like, no, that is what worked then, and that is actually what works now. It's just the mindset of the woman that you have now that thinks that things are crazy and being a slave and being set back a century. But that actually still works to this day. And when men and women have traditional roles, the marriage or the relationship has a much higher probability of working out. The reason that you're on this show is because you're single and your mindset. Easy.
You had me and you lost me. Like,
But ladies, if we're listening, all the men, well, I didn't hear from James, but all the men said cooking is
Yeah, that's
a deal
important.
breaker.
That's important.
and see,
Yeah.
this is black.
Wait a minute.
No, it's
so
not.
all the men, like-
No, it's not. It's not just a black thing. It's a worldwide thing. If you go to different countries, India, you go to Mexico, you go to Thailand, they all have traditional roles for their women and their men. The men go out and make the money. The women stay at home, take care of the kids, and cook and take care of the house. And those relationships work out long term. This is a fact. You just don't like it because you think that you want to be independent from men and you disagree with what he said. And it's the truth, though. It's the truth.
Wait, hold on. Let's hear from Shelly.
I feel like, okay, if you want a woman that cooks and cleans and does the traditional thing, you should be doing the traditional man
Yep.
thing and providing.
Yep.
And doing everything on your end.
I can do that.
Hold on.
But what I feel like is a lot of men nowadays, they expect women to do all these traditional things, but they're not doing all the traditional things as a man.
Not know how to
And
cook
you
is
want-
crazy.
No, not
What's the traditional
but-
things as men? What is that?
Like
Ooh,
providing,
question. Building a
right?
shed.
Like not only providing, right, taking care of the home, fixing
that's
things of that sort, like manly things, right, like manly duties.
So you want a man
And-
who? So you're saying if a woman has to cook, clean, all that stuff, a man should know how to do like what, like build stuff?
Build stuff,
Fix
bump
Yes.
cars,
Yes.
yes, pay on
Yes.
cars. If you don't fix the car, pay for the car to get fixed.
Yep.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like do all the things that I feel like should be taken care of by a man.
Okay.
My bad. I muted myself. But that is a W take. And Charles, yeah, I agree with you, man. It's the mindset, bro. But this woman, she's speaking facts right now. This is the type of mindset that we need more than not in the black community, because there's a lot more, and I can speak for the black community to a degree, that it's a completely 180 of a mindset where, oh, what is a man going to do for me, instead of going into the relationship or into the situation with the mindset of what can I do for this man in order to be kept. And it's the value that a woman provides outside of the bedroom is what gets her kept. And doing things like cleaning, cooking, taking care of the house, making sure that like the small things, like making sure your coffee is made in the morning, making sure your protein shake is ready before you go to the gym. Those little things are what provides value to your guy outside of the bedroom, because every woman can provide value in the bedroom, but a mark of a real woman that wants to be kept is her value outside of the bedroom.
Nowadays, men want all the things that I feel like, like the traditional woman should do: cook, clean.
Let's not say
all
men.
this.
That's just the dudes you choose to talk to.
All this.
Ooh.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. And y'all don't be doing the same thing. So that's just all I'm saying.
Alicia.
I have a question. Isn't cooking a life skill?
I was
like,
gonna
I'm not
say-
down to you for not being able to cook, but I was
gonna
always
say.
taught like men and women, everybody should be able to cook.
Of course.
And I know you
Of
frying them
course.
eggs, baby, making that salad. But like, I feel like everybody should be able to cook to
Right.
sustain themselves.
Everybody need to be able to cook.
So, the
she's
word
gorgeous, though.
flashy was thrown around
Oh,
a lot
shit.
with this
Let's go.
contestant. Let's see why. Okay, so is it a yes for you for her?
No. I like her. She cool. But she said he was flashy because his pants. And I got him a $1.2 million watch, $400,000 chain. I know I'm flashy, so I don't know why she chose me. He said he flashy because his pants. So I don't think I'm at her type. I think maybe she liked me, and I don't think I'm her type. But I think you're a beautiful woman. And you my type. But if you say he was flashy, and I know I'm way flashier than him, I'm just gonna be real with myself,
All right, so Mazi VS.
Yes.
You ended up popping your balloon on this young lady, even though you said she was your type, because she ended up saying, in the end, you're flashy, and you also believe you're flashy. Then you went on to go tell us about, the price of all your jewelry.
Yeah.
Why did you feel the need to disclose that?
I was just letting them know. They thought I was lying too, until people really started seeing who I was. But yeah. I mean, she was cool. We had fun after the show, and it was fun. It's cool.
So you guys did hang out afterwards.
Yeah, we hung out. She was cool.
Oh,
That's Bay or no?
Oh, nah, not babe. That's crazy. Nah, that ain't babe. Nah. We
They
hung out,
after the show, guys.
Okay, but did you understand what she was saying on the show when she was talking about the flashiness and all of that?
Kinda, but not really. I just, at the end of the day, I just think with the other guy, she just didn't like the way he looked, honestly. And I just think she liked the way I look better, honestly. That's what I think, yeah.
W.
Yeah, that's what I think.
W.
She just didn't want to say it, but.
It's about the status, guys. Women care a lot about status and the ability to show security or the ability to show that you can provide for them. Easy. It's the status, bro.
It is what it is.
All right, I see. So for the ladies here, are you guys into men who are all super flashy, got the jewels on?
Absolutely not.
Oh, why not?
Well, she don't believe in God, so we don't.
You see what I'm saying?
No. It's silly because immediately I'm demonized. And anyway,
Oh my God.
Okay, so just to open it up to the ladies
Oh,
here.
why they cut it, man?
Are you guys attracted to men who are flashy like that? Or would you want to date someone super flashy, jewelry, all that?
I mean, I don't mind someone that's flashy. Hopefully you ice me out.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like when you are wearing, change, flashy, whatever, that's who you are. If you feel like you want to do that to show your personality, show who you are, you got it, why not? I don't think it's a problem. Because I feel like me personally, I'm a person that likes to show up and show out. So if my man is showing up and showing out too.
Private jet.
Oh.
Private jet, Mazi.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop the cap. I am reminded every day that people are different. We are different. I absolutely do not like a flashy man. I like my man simple,
Okay.
a nice sweater, jeans, some
Boring.
Okay, that's what I like.
We like the
That's what
What do y'all think, man? Do y'all think dressing normal, but dressing clean in a clean way without having super flashy chains? Do you think that is boring? Or do you think dressing super flashy with a trillion chains on your neck and all these rings and crazy watches? To me, at least, man, I think dressing in a simple fashion, dressing in a regular t-shirt, jeans, and some nice sneakers, as long as it's a clean outfit, I think that's a go. If I was to be on another reunion show or another Pop the Balloon episode, I will probably be dressed like Dez, Dez, the Dez Factor guy. I think that's a very clean outfit, but the two Mazis that they have on the couch here, that's way too out there for me. But the rest of the guys on the panel, that is how you dress as a man, in my opinion. I don't think that is boring, dressing clean and dressing suited and booted. I don't think that's boring at all. I just think that dressing flashy is kind of corny, in my opinion.
That's what I like. Like that whole chain.
Enemies.
Your
Listen,
neck,
man.
eyes, all that.
Listen.
I'm not done.
Go
I'm
ahead,
not done.
go ahead.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So the whole eyes on your neck, your rings.
So you
all
want your
that
man
stuff.
pull up in a boring Toyota
You know what?
Corolla and
Carry on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
man.
gotta-
We ride Rolls Royces, private jets.
I don't care what
yachts.
you got. You see what's
You
funny
know.
is that a simple man can have all those things.
You yapping. You just talking.
Have you guys seen how Bill Gates
I'm
and
Steve
Steve Jobs dresses?
Hold on, guys.
Wait. The worst thing I hate when people say is rich people don't drive this and that. Rich people don't drive Lamborghini. Who drive Lamborghinis?
That's
then?
not what I'm saying.
We did.
Is this what like new money, the type of mindset like new money has? Like when you're first generation, you get money for the first time, like real money. Is this the mindset that people have? I hope not, bro. Because I know a few millionaires and they dress normally. Of course, they have very nice cars, but that's typically like on the weekends or special occasions where they bring those types of cars out. But as a daily driver, they're driving like a Beamer or a mid-price Benz, but they have like the Bentleys, the Rolls Royces in the garage. On special occasions, they'll bring that out. So when people say stuff like that, like, who's driving Lamborghinis? I'm like, of course, wealthy people are, but they're not daily driving a Lamborghini, bro. That's crazy to even say.
Didn't say they don't drive
Lamborghinis.
Do y'all know for real?
No, literally.
Hey, y'all don't know what Bill Gates drives. We don't know y'all. When last time y'all seen Bill Gates? Bill Gates don't know you.
When the last time y'all seen Bill Gates?
Seen Bill
Let's
Gates in y'all
let
life.
Uche finish. Guys, hold on. Let's let Uche finish.
I'm just saying, like, you guys dress like you're trying to make a point.
Yes.
We don't need to know that you have money from the way you look. You can still look very simple and have all those things, the Rolls Royce or whatever, Lamborghini, all that stuff. You can still have it. You don't gotta flash it out. That's what I don't like.
It's a regular day, man.
Yeah, like
It's
regular.
It's not even really flashy, man.
You know, showing.
It's called,
you have
this
fun.
is what it's called. If you got it, you got it.
Simple.
If you don't, you don't.
You don't.
But I think there's
But you
quiet.
can get it.
And then the difference.
go ahead,
You
please.
got it. It's two different things.
Simple.
No bad.
You can have it, but still look simple, is what I'm
Wait,
saying.
that don't make
Quiet
sense.
luxury.
Simple.
You're talking about
Uche.
quiet luxury, though.
Thank you.
Quiet luxury is, yeah, sure, your sweater can be $1,000, but it doesn't have to be logoed out. I think there's levels to it. I do
okay.
like a guy who puts it on. I like jewelry. I like diamonds. I like all that.
Right.
But does it have to be super
y'all-
duper
y'all say-
bust down on level 10,000?
Y'all say all that, and then when y'all see me, y'all be looking and choosing.
I know your
I mean,
neck
I
hurt
don't think that's the
from
thing,
all
though,
that.
because I don't want
Yeah.
Wait, you
I walk in the
isn't that
room,
uncomfortable?
I walk in the room, I'ma shake it.
Your
Isn't that
topic of
uncomfortable?
conversation, yes,
Your
but
boring
you are-
guy, he gonna be just sitting there looking crazy.
You think we're looking
Hold
at
on,
you
guys.
because
Here's the
Wait,
thing. Here's the thing. I agree on one thing with Mazi. That's the original Mazi. This is a Mazi 2.0.
No.
Wait. I have something to say. I agree. You Mazi VS. Sorry, Mazi VS.
Don't ever call me no Mazi 2.0. A Mazi VS, that's, Mazi, whatever.
There's one thing I agree with Mazi on.
That's funny.
Mazi apparently, Mazi appears to own a Maserati. I happen
do.
to own a
multiple cars. That's
Maserati
one of
as
my
well.
cars.
I have a Maserati Levante, all right?
Yeah.
I don't flash that on my social media. I have a Richard Mille. I didn't buy that with my own money. It was given to me by a high value network man.
What?
A high value friend.
Don't say that no more.
All right. Listen, I'll tell you this.
Hold on, man.
Don't say
I'll
that.
tell you this.
Hold on,
I'll tell you
bro.
this.
man.
I'll tell you this.
I don't know about those doctor factors no more. Hold on.
Come on.
Right. I'll tell you this.
Okay, guys, please, one at a time. One at a time.
I'll tell you. Let me finish.
Go ahead, finish up, Dr. Des.
Original Mazi. I went through
Original
it, I watched his episodes. I listened to him. He appears to be a guy that knows how to carry himself. But
Appreciate it.
when it comes to high value, you will not see a high value man on OnlyFans.
Ooh.
That's number one.
What?
You
wait a
will
minute.
not see a high-value man having an OnlyFans account. Number one. Listen, wait.
Hold on,
Can I
everybody
finish?
be quiet now. Let me
Okay, go ahead, Dr.
Let me
Jones, go ahead.
finish. Let me finish. I will land the plane and I'll have everybody have an opportunity to speak. A high-value man, when you have things, resources, stability, financial resources, it doesn't shout, it doesn't scream. Like I said, I do have a Richard Mille piece. It is on my wrist. This watch is 70,000 USD.
That ain't real.
I didn't buy it with my money.
That's
I didn't buy it.
$70,000.
I didn't buy it with my money, and I will not boast on that. However,
How much is a Richard Mille? I wonder. 70K seems kind of low though. I heard like they cost like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
when we're talking about high value, there's a difference between high value and flashy. We can have that conversation at the different time.
That's true.
Okay, thank you for that. Let's go ahead and wrap this one up and move on to. So that was Mazi VS we were just talking about. Now we're going to talk about our other
2.0.
Mazi here, who also got called
2.0 was
flashy.
crazy.
Is she someone that's your type?
You ever been on a private jet before?
No, not yet.
Not yet. I want to find out.
No.
It's my teeth. It's in the grill.
Oh.
Yeah, it's my teeth.
Oh, well.
It's 30K.
no, I'm just playing.
It's
But-
30K in my mouth.
Stop the cap.
It's a house.
A house where, bro?
All right, so Mazi, on the show, you talked about your teeth, how much they cost. You talked about getting on yachts, all that stuff. Is that usually how you pick up ladies or how you get?
No, it's not. I just was having fun on the show.
Okay.
None of the girls on the show is my type. I don't even know why y'all put them up there with me anyway.
What is your type?
Bro, not that.
So what is?
So what is?
Somebody that's beautiful, got something going for herself.
Oh.
Not up here with buck teeth.
Oh.
Not a farmer.
Oh.
Y'all have farmers up there. Do it look like I'm close to a farm? No.
Foreigner? You say
Farmers.
Farmer?
They
Like a
up there
farmer.
milking cows and stuff like that.
That wasn't a lineup for you.
That didn't make any. It just didn't make any sense. So I said, you know what? I'ma have fun, but I'ma still pop it. Let y'all know how I'm coming for real. Private jets, yeah. Everything I said is what's really going on. It's regular for me though.
So I know you said, none of those ladies were your type. You said you would look for a beautiful woman, a woman. I thought they were all beautiful.
They were
up
all
there.
beautiful, yes.
But
Cap.
Stop the cap.
So you wanted celebrities lineup or what?
I mean, look at me and look at them. Does that make sense?
Oh
But
shit!
you came on the show. You seen the show before?
I seen the show.
Okay.
okay, so to flip it back to the ladies, what did you all think of Mozzie's appearance when he came on the show? I know.
I mean, to be frank, I would not talk to either of these guys in like.
Be frank, I wouldn't talk to you at all either.
I know I
If
wouldn't
you
talk
see
to
my
you.
lineup, you would like you wouldn't even talk to me at all. You see my lineup, you'd be like, yeah, I know I ain't even on his level.
Your disco ball.
Wow, did she really just like? Did she really just say that? She said your disco ball outfit. Oh my gosh. How are you going? Oh, that's so disrespectful, man. In front of millions of people that are going to watch this video. I think that just goes to show like her level of maturity and her character. I would, bro. Come on, man. But I mean, it is a funny crack. I'm not gonna lie, but don't do that in front of everybody, bro. Like that's not something that you should say. That's crazy.
You look like Cisco when he brought the thong song. Like literally, like you don't believe in God. You got a strong Jamaican accent, but you ain't even from Jamaica. Like what
are you talking about?
He's Jamaican.
You got this red lipstick on. You don't go with nothing. Your feet look like you've been walking all day on bricks. Like let's just be real. You ain't high at all. Like why? You
Oh no, don't like when. Okay, guys, if you are watching this, man. If you ever have a woman ever like make jokes about like what you're wearing or a joke about you, the wrong way to respond is to make cracks on the girl. The best way to respond is just to say, okay, whatever. That's just the way that you think and move on. That's an emotional response from Mazi 2.0, in my opinion. So guys, do not respond like this. Just say, hey, that's your opinion and move on. Don't respond emotionally like that.
Why they even send me next? They should even send me next to you if you really want to know the truth.
And I know your neck hurts.
Okay,
So I
guys.
don't know why you coming for her.
I wouldn't approach or talk to either of these guys because I'm not a fan of flashiness. I'm just not.
Because you know that I wouldn't talk to you.
Huh?
Because you know that I would not talk to you.
Well, thank God. Eh?
Yeah.
No, I'm just asking a question. Relax.
It's because I know you wouldn't talk to me.
Yeah, is that the reason
I don't know
why?
what's in your mind. I'm just saying I don't like flashiness, and
Do
if
you
I
feel
see
like you're
flashy
not
guys,
good
I
enough
wouldn't
for
talk
me?
to them. Huh?
Do you feel like you're not good enough for me?
She doesn't know you.
I don't care. I don't know you. I'm just giving my answer
Off
to her
of first
question.
impression, looking at me and you looking in the mirror, would you feel like you would be appropriate for me?
Bruh. What?
I don't care.
Well, that's the answer.
You know what's so crazy?
The answer's
I
no.
bet if she showed me the last 5 guys she dated, they not even on my level. They not nowhere near
I
my
dated
level.
a surgeon and 2 lawyers, buddy, not a disco ball.
I make more money in
Jesus.
one day than a lawyer making a year.
You're not my type, and I'm not.
Stop the cap.
Bro, don't. Oh my gosh. See, like this emotional reaction to her jokes or her candor, that's not how you're supposed to answer to a woman that's making jokes about you, bro. Like, you have to keep it professional. You have to maintain your frame because he's breaking frame right now. He should honestly just say, hey, whatever you think, cool. Let's move on. Even if you do make more money than a lawyer or a surgeon in a day that they make in a year, still just keep your composure and keep your frame, man.
What's your problem?
But I'm just saying.
You're so offended that I don't like flashy.
I'm not offended.
Yes, you are, because you're getting
He
goofy.
is.
You're trying to-
Triggered.
All right, and then so just to kind of bring it back to Mazi, we heard
He's so triggered that BM had to make that cut right there.
you came to Phoenix in a helicopter. Let's take a look at that clip.
Oh, I saw a clip of this. This is funny, bro. Look at this.
Stop the cap.
Bro.
Oh my God.
Bro. Wow.
Wow.
In 4K.
Not when you landed.
In 4K.
He told him, hey, folks, just turn on the jets real quick.
Bro, just when you thought it couldn't get any more over the top, first having the catch-up episode or the BM Talks to Him episode with him on a private jet, which was
Stop the cap.
which was Cap, I believe. There's no way, bro. But this is way, way over the top, and this is absolute comedy. This guy, I think he's a low-key comedian because I guarantee you that the majority of what we just saw here and everything that we saw prior was complete cap. I guarantee you, bro.
This is crazy.
Over the top.
All right, so I saw Uche's hand go up first. Go ahead, Uche.
This is not to disrespect you.
Oh, here we go.
Cap, bro.
let me finish. This is not.
Okay, sorry, guys. One person at a time, please. Go
This
ahead,
is
Uche.
not to disrespect you, but what makes you believe that I should not believe that helicopter was parked and you got in, then recorded yourself getting out, and then got into the car? I thought I was gonna see this thing coming from the air, then landing, and then you coming out. You do all this for what? Is it just your lifestyle? Like, that's just who you are?
It's corny, bro.
I'm curious.
I'm curious why you even talking to me.
Aren't we on the show? I'm asking a question. Like,
Look, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it real, and this is no disrespect. You cannot afford to talk to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it real.
Why the disrespect?
No,
this is not
He's
disrespect.
offended.
No, it's not disrespect.
It's very
No. I don't disrespect anybody.
No.
It's rude. That was disrespectful.
But seriously, how she came at me, she got this purse, she got these rings, she got these bracelets, this hair. It's just not making sense to talk to me.
Everybody, let's have respect for each other. Mazi, have respect.
Dog, you know you messing up when BM has to interrupt you, bro. Holy.
All right. You ready, guys? Let's go.
Okay, Okay, I think Alicia, you had a question or a statement or.
It's kind of cold out. Why the robe versus a jacket? No shade. I just have a question. That's just.
Because it's Versace.
What about like a little Prada jacket? They make
I don't want it. I like Versace. That's why I bought it.
Okay, well, you be nice.
That's fair.
Okay, go ahead, Dr. Des.
All right.
Don't drag this out too long, please.
Hey, yo, he's so funny, man.
Not really.
Okay, go ahead.
45 max. Mazi,
What?
you're a brother, okay?
Yeah, I know.
You're a brother. Yes. When we talk about high value, I want to differentiate. I want to make sure that we point out the things that separates a Mazi from a Dr. Daz.
Look, you a doctor, right?
When you look at a Dr.
Wait,
Daz,
you a doctor, right?
Yes.
How much money you got in your bank account right now?
Oh my gosh, bro. Oh, that's such a trash mindset, bro. I'm sorry. When you start to watch another man's pockets, that is an L, bro. Just let him speak.
Money with you, because that's all he has to offer.
Bloody hell.
That's all he has to offer. He can't talk more than that.
Wait,
you need to stop
let me
talking.
answer the
Okay,
question.
let's-
Let me answer the question. Let me
Sorry,
answer the question.
guys, let's let
you don't
Dr.
need to
Des
talk
finish.
no more.
I want to answer
You
the
don't need to
question.
talk.
Go ahead, Dr. Des. Go
All right,
ahead.
Dress.
One at a time,
Don't talk.
right?
Go ahead,
Mazi,
Dr.
can I answer
Des.
your question? FBI,
Go
if
ahead,
you're
doctor.
listening, I want you to investigate and verify.
Hey, he did not just call out the FBI to investigate Mazi.
Our sources of income. No, I'm serious. I'm serious. Wait, guys. Calm down.
Oh my God.
Everybody, calm down.
Oh.
Calm down. I have not answered yet. I'm not finished.
Okay, Dr. Des.
I'm not finished. Wow. There is something we call verifiable income, and there is something we call fraudulent activity. If you want to
Dr. Des. Dr. Des with another Dom DeMarco. Bro, I mean, guys, do y'all understand? Like, I get it. I understand where Dr. Des is coming from, and this is absolute comedy. You know, Mazi is cap, bro. Come on, man. Yeah, investigate him, FBI, please. Yo, hilarious.
hang on, let me land this plane.
Hilarious.
I'll land the plane. Guys, calm down.
You 12, bro.
Calm down, guys. Calm down. Wait.
That's funny.
If you want to find out what I'm saying, Google the word hush puppy. See where he is. And then
Bro, if you guys don't know, like Hush Puppy was like a number, like one of the top Nigerian scammers and got put in jail for it. But he was living like large, like how Mazi is with like Rolls Royces, taking private jets, and got caught up and got arrested.
Come and tell me about Mazi coming on the jets or supposedly,
Helicopter.
allegedly in the jet. But wait, I will answer this question one-on-one when the situation permits. But this is not the case for it. FBI.
Okay.
Check it out.
Okay, Dr. Des. And then I think Jordan.
Jordan
has.
for it. So it don't matter. You just weird, gang. Like, what is you talking about?
Okay, hold on 1 second. Jordan has something to say, guys. Go ahead, Jordan.
All right, my question to you is,
Yes,
who
I'm
recorded-
rich.
No.
Bruh.
Who recorded that video for you? Like, did you ever record that? Like,
What video?
the video, that one. Who recorded that?
What you mean, who? The cameraman.
How do you want to stand
Record
by?
a video.
How do you want to stand by?
You got a cameraman on standby everywhere you go.
You do YouTube or something?
Y'all don't see the security right there, the bodyguard?
No.
He
Stop
flew
the
here
cap.
with me. I don't live here.
Wait, but if he flew here, then why is he on the ground outside of the helicopter?
Ooh. Everyone's trying to like work out the logistics of like how this whole situation, how he got here, how he took the helicopter is hilarious.
He can't fit in the helicopter.
Oh, but I thought, okay, my bad. I thought he flew here with you. I thought-
Yo.
Yeah, he was there waiting on me at the black truck that I got in.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last time I
He
checked,
was at the black truck.
Okay.
Waiting.
So Mazi VS.
Yes.
You know, we see you're also, you know, our other flashy guy on the stage here.
I don't really like. I'm going. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
Y'all don't really like to consider myself flashy because
Okay.
flashy honestly is like broke.
What's your
Like
attitude?
you know, I'm not calling.
Hold on, wait, hold on, bro. Because she just pointed at me.
Yeah.
Do we have a problem?
Sorry, Mazi, go ahead.
Why? You shouldn't be laughing.
We're not doing this.
Yeah, you
Mazi,
shouldn't be
Vias, go
laughing.
ahead and finish your statement.
I wasn't saying that about
Hold on.
nobody.
No disrespect, bro, but you shouldn't be laughing, White Dress. You need to stop.
I'm not doing this with you,
Like,
sassy
stop.
pants. Relax.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. So like, yeah, I don't want to like, you know, it's
Why is she laughing like she's like the Dave Chappelle of Pop the Balloon and Find Love? Like I don't think that any of that is funny.
It's different between flashy and just showing your wealth. Like it's, you know, it's levels.
Okay.
But yeah, so yeah, I don't really consider myself flashy because like flashy is like a dude just coming in like 5-10 chains and they just silver. You know what I'm saying? Not talking about nobody. I'm just, see, she's trying to make it like I'm talking about. I'm talking about it. I'm just talking about it in general. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
you know, say yeah, go ahead. But let's go ahead and answer your question. Ask your question.
No, you.
We can check the diamonds if they're real or not. It's fine.
Oh.
All right. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. Our next segment, we're going to go over some of the contestants that came on BM Talks to Them. So we're going to actually have BM join us on the stage.
Let's go. Okay.
So you took a trip to Vegas on a private jet.
I'm about to.
Stop the
I
cap.
do want to ask you, do you not think that you need to move on from this death factor? Because clearly it hasn't worked. I'm basically trying to make you understand, right? If you watch that episode and you did not reflect on yourself, on how you acted, then you need to know that you are the problem.
I agree.
You see, this is the thing. Okay, that's good. So what does that say? Did she come there to find friends? This is not pop the balloon and find friends.
Hey, a quick word, man. Like BM is one of the coolest people that you would ever talk to, and I view him as a big bro because he's given me a lot of advice when he's called me personally. Even like I was doing a live stream to one of the episodes of Pop the Balloon and Find Love, and BM just called me out of the blue, and I paused my entire live stream just to talk to BM. He's one of the best people to talk to and get advice from, man. He's the real deal, man.
All right. So obviously, I mean, this reunion so far has been it's been wild.
Yes.
I did not expect this at all. A lot of comments was made from so many people. I do ask for everybody to please keep it respectful. But I do want to start with Mazi. So obviously, Mazi, we saw you came on BM Talks to Them. And everybody's seen it. The whole world has seen it. I've seen it. You've probably seen it. People keep sending me DMs every day. And so basically, you said that you was on a private jet, but the internet went and done its research.
Uh-oh.
And it seems like they found a private jet that looks like the one that you was in. But the only difference with the one that they found is that one doesn't fly.
The one that he was in doesn't fly.
So,
she laughing again.
That's crazy.
So, the one that they found, you can actually rent out on Peerspace for, I believe, for about $130 an hour.
Yeah.
All right. So, can you please confirm to the world if you was on a real private jet?
At that point, I was not on a real private jet, really, because the real answer is I wasn't able to charter one at the time. It wasn't unavailable because it was the holidays. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna do it anyway. I could have did it in my crib, in my Rolls Royce, any of my cars.
You should have.
I did it on purpose to get people's attention.
Stop
you know what I'm
the
saying?
cap.
That's really the reason why I did it. But I do fly private jets all the time.
Stop the
I've been
cap.
posting on my page. So, I mean, anybody can see that. But I did that on purpose. And it worked.
So basically, you're saying that you wanted attention from people.
I mean, I found it funny. I said, you know what?
Bruh.
I'm finna get people attention, spark some interest.
You get called out for
Spark people, put fire up under them. And they did exactly what I thought they was gonna do. So, I mean, it worked. But the whole time, I gotta let y'all know, like, nah, I really can go and spend $20,000 on a one-way
Stop the
anytime I
cap.
want.
You know what? Let me actually say this, right? It's not even the fact that you rented a photo studio that's a private jet. It's the fact that you lied. Because you said that you was about to fly to Vegas to do some sports betting. Right? So obviously, in our minds, we're thinking that this is the style, this is your life, this is how you live, this is how you carry yourself, right?
It wasn't a lie. I mean, it was entertainment.
No, but this is the thing, right? This show, people come on the show and people are finding love, people are getting engaged, people are getting married soon. This is a real show. So this is the thing, right? If you
It is a
you
real
could
show.
say that this is entertainment for you, right? You do know that words can make you, but at the same time, it could also break you.
I'm gonna run that back.
You do know that words can make you, but at the same time, it could also break you. By you lying about something like that, how do we know that any of it is real?
I'm flying private jets all the time. They say my cars are rented. I drive my cars all the time. They say my clothes are this, fake, whatever. I'm in the stores all the time. I might not even document everything I do. I literally did that on purpose, period. You want to get on a private jet with me? Give me half on the flight, we gone.
Half?
I got an account, a jet card, all type of stuff going on. You got to put 100,000 in just to even get a jet card. So, I mean, it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do, we could do it. But ain't nothing cap about me. I understand what I did for the catch up or whatever. It was entertainment. I did it on purpose. I had an idea. But people was like, man, do that. People gonna pay attention to you, whatever. I did it. That's that.
Okay, so you never came on the show to find love?
Ooh.
I mean, if it happened, it happened.
So you never came
I
on the show?
wasn't gonna find love with the girls
So you
had
never
on there.
came on the show to find love?
I mean, I'm not gonna say I didn't come on the show to not find love. I came on the show to see what was gonna happen.
So if you found love, you would have been happy, right?
100%.
Okay. So this is a real experience. You feel me? Now, obviously, like I said, it's not the fact that you rented out a photo studio. You can rent out a photo studio. It's the fact that like people was thinking that you was flying to Vegas. Like for instance, right? Everyone here, we are all the same. I don't care what you have. I do not care. Everybody is the same. We are all gonna end up down there buried. So that's what I'm saying. We all have to have respect for each other. Understand that whoever doesn't have, they might have one day. You feel me? So when you come on the show, just have a open mind that you're gonna find all types of people, but we should all be respected the same way.
Bro, if y'all are not like tuned into BM's YouTube channel and BM talks to them, you guys will find a lot more gems than that on BM's channel, man, because BM is the real deal when it comes to like giving advice and communicating it and conveying it to people. He's one of the best people that I've ever spoken to that can convey a great message and make you change your life around if you're not living right, bro. Shout out to BM.
But look, I don't want y'all to think like, oh, I was ever trying to pop it in the first place. I was really just telling the truth. Like when I went on the show, I'm like, hey, this is what I do. This is really what I do. Like I fly private jets. I be on yachts, in clubs, popping bottles. Everything I said I do is what I really do for real. So I wasn't actually trying to pop it in the first place. You know what I'm saying? As far as the whole private jet situation with the catch up, the truth really is I wasn't able to charter a jet because it was a holiday season when you did the show. That's facts. I tried. I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right. They're like, man, well, what you gonna do? Well, you should do this. It was an idea from somebody else, and I ran with it. So I found it as entertainment. That's really what happened. This is the honest to God truth.
Certain ideas that people give you is not the best ideas.
I mean, it is what it is. It happened. It's cool, but you're going to see me charting on a jet for real.
You can get on 50 private jets. It doesn't matter. The fact that you lied already, it puts a stamp on people's minds. But what I will say is that, I will say that I do appreciate the fact that you came clean. Because there was a lot of videos on YouTube, out, and people are sending me videos and pictures every day. So it's good that you addressed that out.
That's cool, but they're going to also be able to send you videos of me flying in the sky on a private jet.
All right, so let's move on. Let's play this next clip from some of the girls on episode 35.
So we went out to eat, and then we went out to the club after.
Are you coming here to really to find love? Are you coming to look for your person? Or are you coming for entertainment? And then once it's over, oh, we're the cast of this episode. Let's party. This is not pop the balloon and find friends.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So when I say this is not pop the balloon or find friends, I was referring to people coming on the show. For example, I heard there was something I saw on live. Somebody sent me a bunch of lives from Mazi's episode, Mazi VS. You know what that is about. People keep rejecting people on the show, but then they hang out with them, and then things keep happening, and then, you know, it just becomes very messy. So I want to ask everybody that comes on the show, right? When you come on the show, what's your first intentions?
I wanted my man. That's what I wanted. I wanted to get someone that I could be with. Like, that's what it was for, right? But I feel like also at the same time, if that doesn't end up happening, we all have this experience together. The people on the episode have the experience together. So I don't feel like we should just be mean towards each other. We can't hang out. We can't, just be friends afterwards because we didn't match, as far as a relationship.
That's word salad, bro.
I'll also say that I didn't find my person on my episode necessarily, but there were people from other episodes that caught my eye. So I just think that you're also creating like this huge like pop the balloon family that you don't know what can happen after, So I'm just saying.
It's a dating show, so I guess we're looking to date, like just explore our options and see who's out there and see who's specifically coming on the show. I know the lineup may not be everybody's favorite that comes out, but to, like everybody was saying earlier, to be open-minded and to meet somebody with the prospect of dating or just getting to know them at the very least.
Yeah, I agree. And I also feel like when you step on this platform, you're putting yourself in front of millions of people.
Yes.
So as Mazi was saying, anybody on your lineup may not be your person. As Mazi said, nobody on their lineup was they were attracted to. And that may be the case for a lot of people, but the amount of people that you're putting yourself in front of, you may very well still could meet your person. So it's still a good platform either way.
And I want to piggyback off that statement because I had a lot of pushback on my appearance on the show. I would say it's 80% pushback and 20% love. However, when it came to relationship and love, I did have people that reached out to me and that agreed with the Des factor, that agreed with the definition of a high-value person, that wanted to be in a relationship with me. So I would say that the show gave me that opportunity to be able to have that people available to me to be able to explore potentials for relationship. I wasn't able to find anyone on my lineup at the time when I was on the show, but given the fact that it's on YouTube and a lot of people reached out to you personally, I've had a lot of opportunities that way, So.
Yeah, so you all want to find love, right?
Yeah.
That's your first goal.
Yes.
The thing is, a lot of people are coming there, their first goal is to find friends. As soon as they get on the stage, they find their friends, and then some of them even agree, I don't know what it is, like some of them act the same throughout the show, right? And then the show's over, they all hang out, they all become friends. Your episode as well.
Yeah, no,
I saw some videos of
we all went out, and honestly, I can't speak for the other girls. That wasn't my intention to come in and find friends, but we all just meshed so well.
No, it's not about you it's not about you lot hanging out. It's the stuff that I saw happen.
Like
there was a lot of videos that the guy was being different to how he was on the show, right? So it seems like a lot of people, they will act one way, but as soon as the cameras come off, they switch. Right?
I've seen that a couple times.
Yeah,
right.
multiple times. Slide in the DM.
Yeah,
not even just that. Like I see people like I'm talking to one of the guys, one of the new guys, one of the new homies, right there, and then we chopping it up, and then we get on the camera, and then he's a whole different person. I'm like, I guess, but the one thing about me is I'm myself, 100%, no matter where I'm at, where I go, I'm gonna be me.
BM, I want to shout out to episode 36, folks. I know that there's one person in mind that I've been going back and forth with on my episode. His name is Greg, the fireman. He matched with the lady that I actually liked. Her name is Tamia. On that episode, I know Greg and I have been going back and forth, okay? And Greg actually proposed that I should get in the ring with him for a fight. And whoever wins that fight, it's crazy. But I told him that I'm not opposed to that. Greg, if you're watching this show right now, I'll tell you this.
Your proposal is accepted. If you want to get in the ring.
Hey, Dr. Dez wants all the smoke.
I'll get in the ring and I'll beat you up. And, I'll beat him up. Seriously, I can beat him up. Okay, all jokes aside. But here's the thing: when it comes to this show, people come on the show. I know that BM said that on our episode that we did a catch up. They come and they act differently than what they normally act in real life. The camera kind of brings out different criteria or different characteristics when it comes to folks.
That's true.
And I have a lot of things that people said about me. I don't really care. People think I cut my hair because of comments. No, I actually planned on cutting my hair before I came on the show, but that didn't work out. Here's the thing.
It didn't work out.
Majority of us come on this show to find love. And it is very difficult in this modern age of dating, especially with online dating and all the dating apps. People really don't represent themselves accurately. I think makeup plays a role. I think catfishing.
Thumbs down.
You doing too much.
Can I land this plane? Yeah, I'll say
Yeah, she's triggered, man. That's why she responded like that. She's triggered.
it is because there are folks that I've met, and I'm like, to be honest with you, I don't want to be. I mean no disrespect, and that's why I like to meet people face to face. I mean no disrespect. Your social media is not a representation of who you are as a person. You do not look the same. Yours
might not be.
All right, look at this. We're gonna come back to you next.
I think we're
All right, so all I'm saying, right? All I'm saying is,
That was
is
good,
that
Des.
even though this is a social media show, it's also a real life experience for people, right? I want you guys to find love. I also want you guys to have fun, right? But if you're coming on there and you are rejecting a bunch of people, for reasons that you don't even know why, or just to pop, and then you hang out with the same people that you're rejecting, it goes both ways, right? Does that make sense to all of you?
No.
Nah.
I understand what you're saying by that. I think that none of our intentions were to like not match with these people, but like when there's like just that handful of people and we're not interested in them, like we're not gonna just like keep our balloon because we're gonna pop. And maybe like I understand what you mean, like be truthful. And I don't think like a lot of people were saying I was being mean with some of the comments, and then when we talked, you were like, "Oh, just be truthful," and it was because I was trying to not be so blunt and mean about what I really felt and why I really wanted to pop. It messed me up trying to make up these lies in my head, and
that's why we said don't lie.
Like a lot of the time when I popped on people, it might have been because I honestly just wasn't attracted to them initially.
That's fair.
I know that I was never gonna go anywhere with them, so I popped, and I'm like, I'm not gonna waste your time, but I made something up because like I don't want to be mean.
Yeah.
So
Well, we're not saying hold your balloon for someone you're not attracted to or someone you don't want. That's not what we're saying.
Right.
What we're saying is we're just confused. Like you don't like this person,
Well, you're hanging
but
out
you guys
with
are
them.
hanging out
But
and
it's
doing all
different.
this.
yeah, it's different
Okay.
Because you're hanging out with them
they're
platonically.
yeah.
Okay, let me give you lot a real story, right? On your episode, you lot went out to the club. Somebody bought a whole section. I saw a video, right? I see somebody bought a sign. Pop the balloon cast from episode 35.
Oh no, you're supposed to keep that under wraps until the episode comes out, bro. Oh, to go to the club, buy a section, and have them bring out a sign that says that is crazy.
And you're all partying it up.
Wow.
Do you understand what I'm saying now, right? So it seems like some people are coming
Intentions are
here.
wrong.
It's like as soon as it goes, who bought the section?
Honestly,
Okay, exactly. So we don't.
the
No,
women
don't worry.
had nothing to do with that. That's all I have to say.
Good girl.
We didn't buy anything.
Okay, so that's why I said it goes both ways. There's some people.
Wait.
Dr. Des, 1 second, please. There's some people that really are trying to find love, and there's some people that that come there knowing that this is gonna be fun. Let me take pictures for social media. Let me take videos for social media,
Wow.
and then go on social media and go viral because I'm coming on the show.
Wow.
That's not what we are trying to promote.
You know, and even the people that like
But it happens,
that I
though.
did pop on, I never connected with anybody like still from that. Like I stood on that because I really wasn't interested in them.
Right.
So like if I really was interested in them, I would have just said that then and there, but I wasn't. So I never connected with them. It was
I want to
really
say this
platonic,
about the
like,
show.
I think James wanted to talk.
Yeah.
Well, I think I think based on the extremely viral clips of the show, like I believe people have a false belief that when you come on a show, you're supposed to attack someone. I think people think when you come on a show, you're not supposed to.
Good call out.
You're literally supposed to look at someone and tell them the most vile, nasty, disgusting thing you can think of to say to that person. So a lot of people ask me, whether it's through the YouTube comments or in my personal DMs, why would you shoot your shot at Waverly after she already popped her balloon on you at the end? And the reason is very simple, because people act different when those cameras go off. People are a totally different person when those lights are not on them anymore. So I would encourage any guy that wants to pursue a woman on this show. A woman pops a balloon on you, please approach her after the show. I guarantee you. I guarantee you.
I'm sorry, man. That was bad advice, bro.
Brother
Stand on
James,
that.
Brother James. There's something I want to say. And I'll take this to our host, Alette, okay? I remember this in the very first lady that walked on my episodes. My simple answer was, she's not my type. What did the host say? What is it about this lady that's not your type?
Yes.
But that's true, and that's a fair question. But the problem is, when you ask me a fair question, be ready for a fair response. I'm not gonna lie. If you are not my type, and she wants to know exactly what is it about you that you're not my type, I will tell you that.
Right.
Episode 37, I believe, that had James on it. The first guy that came out is very respectful. I'll ask the same questions that she asks everybody. What is it about them that's not your type? He answered it in the most respectful ways. There's a difference between you, Dr. Des, and him. Go and study him, then you know. All right, let's go.
Damn.
Let's move on to the next video, please, which is about Dr. Des.
Dr. Des, what a good segue.
I want to ask you a question. Yeah. Would a high-value man stomp on a balloon the way that you did?
Simple answer is no. Stomping the balloon, a high-value man would not do that. That was the only immature thing that happened on that show that I don't think a high-value man would do in any situations like that. I think stomping on the balloon was immature. I expressed that already. But the way I carried myself throughout the rest of the show, it reflects high value. If you look at the lineup on the show and they say, okay, without the show airing, just the pictures or the first video on the lineup, they say 0.1 high value.
I can tell that he's high value because he has Baccarat Rouge 540 as his cologne in the background. I don't know if y'all can notice that.
Picture. Guess who they're gonna point? They're gonna point me.
That's
Why?
not cheap.
Because you see
cologne.
me, you see value.
I'm so loud.
So, Dr. Des, I want to ask you a question. What did you take away from that podcast that we had?
That podcast gave me an opportunity to reflect on my presentation. Gave me an opportunity to reflect on my actions on the show, and also just as a man, you know, having a conversation man to man kind of give me a different kind of understanding, and also be able to express myself with a certain level of depth that could not happen while we're on the show. Before I came on the show, I didn't know BM, I didn't know Alette. I am a fan of the show. I watch the show all the time. So when I came on my episodes and I went back home, and my brother's wife happened to ask me, is this the BM that had the music with Awilo Longomba? It's a big artist in Africa. Most of you may not know it, but it's a big artist. Is this the same BM that is a musician? I'm like, what? This guy's a musician?
It is.
I didn't know that. I'm like, the BM I met on Pop the Balloon, he's a very calm guy, very gentle guy. If I was in his shoes, I wouldn't be acting the way he's acting. I would be acting more than Mazi's acting if I was in this guy's shoes. And I'll say this.
Why is you saying my name, bro?
Wait. I need to say this because this has to be said.
That's funny.
Believe it or not,
believe it or not, BM has his BM factor. He acts the way he acts, okay? BM is a high value man, believe it or not.
He is.
And I will say this, I respect this guy. When I look in the dictionary for the word humility, he's gonna define that word humility. If his name, who he is, how he's carrying himself, that's humility. He's a very humble guy. Sometimes, I can describe myself as being humble, but people may disagree. But we come in on different angles and different perspectives.
Okay, just based off of everything that Dr. Des said, it got me like thinking, if the advice that BM gave you didn't come from BM, let's say that same advice that BM gave you was coming from like Mazi, would you take it with the same open-mindedness?
No, because Mazi has an OnlyFans account. I don't listen to advice from folks. No, I will not take it.
All right. Does everyone think that we should be having more of these talks with men, especially?
Yes.
I'm talking to the men, by the way. Do you think that we should be having more men talks on the podcast to kind of bring light to what some other men are going through?
I think you should, because like when you're on the show, you only get to see yourself. Depending on if you're coming out or if you're standing there, you only get a lot of time that you're on camera, and so like there are a lot of perceptions can be made out of that. And so like when you have the podcast afterwards, you're able to elaborate on a lot more things and be able to like show people who you really are a little bit.
I agree, and I feel that a lot of men will not take any type of criticism from a woman. Not saying it's right, but a lot of men won't take any type of criticism from a woman.
It's true.
But the minute a man criticizes him or criticizes something that he does, I think a lot of men kind of take notice and say, you know what, I may change that. Same thing with a lot of women. A man can tell a woman all day, I don't like your hair, and she won't do anything about it. But the minute a woman says, girl, you need to change it,
That is true, man. That is true. Like, as a man, you get that when you get advice from someone that is actually doing better than you. As a guy, you're like, you know what? This guy is in a higher position than I am. He's doing better than me. Maybe I should listen to this guy so I can become better and I can get somewhere closer to his level. So yeah, I totally agree with that.
Resonates more. So I think
100%.
being a married man, being a respectable man, an honorable man, speaking to other men, letting us know like, look, you shouldn't act like that. I watched what you did and it wasn't right. I think us men take notice.
Yes, we do. Facts.
I do want to say that if you may think that you're up there, you may have all the money in the world, right? And you may think some people are down there. There's no such thing. Get that thought out of your head. We are all the same. Just because you have things that's made on this earth doesn't make you better or bigger than everybody else.
Bro, this is why BM is one of the most influential people I've ever spoken to, bro. Just the way that he's talking now, the stuff that he's saying is the exact same stuff that he talks about and talks to you offline when the cameras are off. Whenever BM calls me, I drop whatever I'm doing and I answer that call, bro, because he speaks like this, and whatever he says, there are gems there.
And why am I saying that? I'm not saying that you shouldn't enjoy the things you have. If you worked hard and you make your money and you have nice things, that's fantastic. Enjoy it.
Legitimately.
Like, for instance, I speak to Mazi. Yes, I speak to Mazi over there. They're cool guys. Dr. Des, cool guy.
Verifiable.
Everybody here, you're all cool. You feel me? So the same way I speak to all of you is the same way I look at all of you. You are all the same. So nobody should be feeling like they're on top of everybody.
That's true.
Fact. That's why the people that will come on the show, they are people. It doesn't matter if their voice is deep. It doesn't matter if they are taller, shorter.
Right.
It doesn't matter. Yes. If their voice is high, it doesn't matter. They are people, and they are all the same. That's what I wanted to say.
All right. Oh, go ahead, James.
I have a question. Y'all have a question and a final thought. Jordan earlier said that she likes soft-spoken guys, and I just want to know which.
Jordan, where's she?
He talking to you, Jordan?
Shoot your shot, bro.
I said earlier you said you like soft-spoken guys. I mean, you know, trying to see like, was you trying to like ask me out on a date? Or?
Are you sitting here?
I'm just playing.
James,
Nah, bro.
you supposed to ask her on a date.
I was just kidding. I was just
Exactly.
kidding, but I didn't notate that comment. I just want to say that.
All right. Well, thank you everyone that's sitting here on this stage for making the time to come back out over here and, you know, speak your piece, tell your truth. Really do appreciate all of you guys, and I wish you all the best in your love journey, your careers, your everyday life, whatever that may be. And I, once again, thank you guys so much for coming on.
Thank
and
you.
Thank you everyone
Thank
at
you
home
for
for
having
tuning
me.
in.
Yes.
We'll catch you all next time.
Guys, you made it all the way to the end of the video. Hopefully you still checked in. Charles, hopefully you're still here. Appreciate everybody that tuned in, even if it was just for a minute. I saw the count kind of go up a little bit during the live stream, so I really appreciate you guys participating in the chat and watching. And yeah, if you're not already subscribed to Jay Reacts, go ahead and subscribe. And if you guys love travel videos, travel vlogs, information about travel that you could use in your daily life, I highly suggest you guys go subscribe to Trippin' with Jay on YouTube and follow me on Instagram at Trippin' with Jay. Thank you, bro. Thanks, Charles. Appreciate it, man. You stopping in. I know you're always coming in and supporting, man, and I really do appreciate that. So, guys, thank you for everything. Did 2 live streams today, and I've been on. We've been on almost 2 hours on this live stream, guys. So I appreciate you guys making it to the end. Have a great rest.